The first episodes of Season 3 are scheduled for June 27th, and in this video we dive into the main events that are going to happen in the upcoming season. The first and biggest surprise for Squid Game lovers may be the absence of traditional Squid Game in Season 3, and there are a few moments that hint at this. First, we know that the list of deadly games is not permanent. That is how we were introduced to the Mingle game and the six-legged race, which included in itself another 5 small games. The next few games will also be changed and presented to viewers for the first time. That is why it's very possible that the famous Squid Game will actually be replaced by something else, more dramatic and emotional. Some viewers may recall the first game, Red Light Green Light, which took place in Season 1 and was repeated in Season 2 without changes. But the next detail will prove why the traditional Squid Game will not occur. The hint for all the new games is revealed in drawings on the walls in Player's Room. Here we can see the monkey bar and a game that reminds us of a chessboard. Another game was revealed in a post-credit scene and included 2 giant dolls and a train traffic light. These are already 3 games that await us in Season 3, which means that one of them has to be the final one, automatically removing the famous Squid Game from display. Comment below if you wish to see Squid Game as the final game or not, and let's move on to the next event. Watching Season 2, many fans were surprised by the fact that VIPs, the people who place baits on players' lives and for whom the Squid Game was originally designed, have never appeared. Some might think they don't take part in this Squid Game, yet the explanation is very simple. Following the events of Season 1, VIPs appeared not at the beginning of the deadly games, but rather at the end. In Season 1, a group of rich people appeared before the Glass Bridge game, which took place right before the final game and showcased the finalist who advanced to play in the next and final Squid Game. The Glass Bridge was the 5th game on the list. So the reason we did not see VIPs in second season is that the 5th game has not taken place yet. In Season 2, we had a chance to view 3 games from the list: Red Light Green Light, the six-legged race, and Mingle. The next 3 games, including the final one, will take place in the 3rd season, and that is when we will see the arrival of VIPs, who will come to watch the pre-final and final games. This information is confirmed by newly released images of Season 3 by Netflix. In these we see the frontman sitting on a couch in a room that cannot be any other room than a VIP's room. Yet one detail in this image looks wrong. This moment will be highlighted in a minute, but for now, let's move to the next event. The theory that VIPs exist among the players became very popular following the events of Season 1. For example, in Player 001 was a VIP and a frontman at the same time, choosing to take part in the game rather than merely watching it from a screen. In second season, even though it seems that the role of VIP among the players is filled by Player 001, many fans have suspected that a few more players might be secret VIPs. Let's highlight just a few strong theories. Some suspect that Player 388 has a secret behind his number, given that his role as a Marine does not match the expected bravery during the deadly games. The final touch to his character was added by the rebellion, during which he showcased his unexpected fear and a panic attack. His fear to shoot, decision not to bring a weapon, and return to the player's room avoiding the fight also fueled fans' suspicions of his double nature. This player may hide deeper motives that his participation in Season 3 is going to reveal. Another theory becomes stronger regarding Player 100, who might not be a current VIP, but rather a former one. In fact, Player 100, as highlighted at the beginning of Season 2, is the one with the largest 10 billion won debt. Even his claim that people don't lend such sums of money to just anyone, hinting on his someone big status in real life. The fact that he could borrow so much money makes him an influential figure, aligning with the VIP persona. His character and fighting nature also point to a strong personality that will be further revealed in Season 3. He is very competitive despite being an older player, and he does not shy away from violence and death. Recall when players started killing each other in the player's room. Player 100 participated in this with great determination and always came back alive. Comment below, who do you think is the secret VIP in Season 3? But the next event can surprise you even more. Compared to the first season, where the story unfolded only inside the game walls, in the second season we often went outside the deadly games to follow the story of police officer Wang Junho. He, along with the team, tried to find the secret island and save Gi-hoon and other players' lives. In Season 3, we expect to see how their journey will end, but who will influence its outcome? We already understood that Captain Park is not as positive and friendly as he was at the beginning. In fact, Captain Park appears as a member of the team on the island who manages the organ trafficking business in secret from the frontman. Having the boat and being exactly near the island at the moment when Junho was shot in the shoulder by his own brother makes this theory very strong. All this time, Captain Park kept an eye on Junho and did not allow him to reach the correct island and find the deadly games, Yet at the end of Season 2 we see how he has to kill one member of the team who noticed that he damaged the drone. Revealing Captain Park's true nature for Junho and his team will happen in Season 3. Yet there is someone special who will help Junho to finally reach the island. Kong No-yul, or Soldier 11, was always inside the walls and at the center of all events. Yet, while fulfilling her duties, she encountered forces from the organ business traffickers inside the game, which made her change her attitude toward the deadly games and the people inside. No-yul showcased herself as a cold-minded, responsible, and disciplined woman, yet she had her weaknesses in the game. Player 246 was the one she met before the games and whose story she knew perfectly. He entered the Squid Game to collect money and save the life of his ill daughter, who by accident became friends with No-yul. At the end of Season 2, we see how Player 246, taking part in the rebellion and failing, seems to be killed by one of the pink soldiers. Yet many viewers think that his fate could take a completely different turn. If this soldier was No-yul, she could fake the shot so that it would only injure the player without being fatal. In one way or another, she could signal him to pretend to be dead and have him transported in the box to the room where all the boxes are burned. Then, having access to all rooms, she could help him escape using the underground tunnels to lead him out of the walls. This theory becomes stronger based on a newly released photo of a pink soldier standing on the beach outside the game walls. We can expect that she appeared there for another reason, yet her strong connection and level of responsibility for Player 246 was showcased throughout Season 2, which is why it is almost impossible that their fates in Season 3 will not be connected. By being outside with Player 246, they can find a boat and leave the island. This escape could bring them to Officer Junho's team, which will resolve many problems. Comment your version of the events for Player 246 and Soldier 11, and let's come back to one strange detail in the released photos from Season 3. Here we can see that the frontman is wearing his mask as usual and appears in the VIP's room as always. Yet, here he is sitting on the couch in the place of one of the VIPs. Following Season 1, we remember that the frontman behaved as the host of the game, always standing near the table and giving commands during the game. He always stood apart from the VIPs, who sat on couches and watched the game. The reason why the frontman is sitting on the couch instead of standing near the table as usual is a mystery for now. From Season 1, we know that OIL Nam was a frontman and at the same time a VIP, wearing a golden all mask. The reason why OIL Nam did not sit with the VIP in this room is that he did not want merely to watch the game, he wanted to take part in it. So if Il Nam had followed the usual turn of events, he would have sat just like all the other VIPs and watched the game. Could it mean that the picture of the frontman sitting on the couch is nothing other than his first official step into the VIP's team? Waiting for your thoughts in the comments. Many more new photos of Season 3 will be released in the coming weeks as the official premiere date has been set. This means that we will see Episode 1 of Season 3 on June 27th. And that's only 135 days away. Make sure to like this video and comment below with how many days are left until the premiere from the day you're watching this. Subscribe to the channel to watch other videos that reveal all possible events and theories of Squid Game Season 3. Your subscription is the best inspiration for creating more videos on the channel and sharing new, exciting details about your favorite series.